Next week, Joey Janela struts his way down to Seattle, Washington, because Joey Janela makes his DEFY debut. I see a lot of people talking. They're saying DEFY. It's fantastic, it's whimsical, it's amazing. The production is top notch. You know, that makes me kind of excited because when the cameras are on Joey Janela and the cameras make Joey Janela look pretty and sexy, Joey Janela likes to put on a little bit of a show. And I looked at the graphic and I saw who I was wrestling. This guy, Randy Myers. He looks like a freak. He looks like a goddamn outcast, and he looks like he doesn't give a shit. Guess what, Randy? I'm the king of not giving a shit. You're gonna realize that you're not as all fucked up as it seems to be, because the man you're facing in the ring is a lot more fucked up, a lot more deranged, and damn, I'm kind of a lot more stupid than you are. Look at Twitter. Look at the gifs. Look at Cornette's words. He says this kid's reckless. Put him in a home. Take him away from the wrestling ring. Jim Ross, Lance Storm, look at this fucking piece of shit. He's reckless in the ring. They never said that about Randy Myers. They've never, ever even mentioned his name, but week after week they mentioned my name because I'm the hot topic, and DEFY Seattle, Washington's about to find out that Joey Janela is all those things, but it's all wrapped around because he's a bad, bad boy.
Well, Joey Janela is no doubt a very, very bad boy. He's proven that time and time again. But Randy Myers is a very, very weird boy. And I know I say it all the time, but he has really, really captured the imagination of the Defiants. And it seems no matter where he goes, everybody's got smiles on their faces. Oh, you gotta love the crowd here. It's fantastic, isn't it? I think Randy's looking to give somebody else a smooch. Oh, wow. Maybe the beard was a little too long for him. I think it took a hair out of that guy's beard, you know? Maybe that one wasn't quite long enough. Randy's eyeballing someone. See, there you go. He's gonna think for beards today. You might call him the Duke of Delusion. The weirdo hero, you name it. A million nicknames for Randy Myers. But all weirdness aside has proven that you're gonna take him seriously in the ring. You think about his most recent match with Sami Callihan. That's the nickname that I forgot for him, the sexy bitch. But you think about that, he's a pretty good singing voice too, but you think about that match with Callihan, and you wondered Who in that one? And Randy proved that he could hang with Callahan. Got Callahan's endorsement after the matchup. For me, the question in this match is, how dirty and depraved will Joey Janela force Randy Myers to be in this match? And can Randy go there? Is he weird enough to go down that path? We're gonna find out. Nice reaction for Joey Janela, who makes his DEFY debut. The bad boy from the East Coast. And he's already got fans here all the way on the West Coast. Janela has made quite the name for himself. Promotions like Combat Zone, Game Changer Wrestling. In the event that swept WrestleMania in Orlando, and got the entire wrestling world talking about it, Joey Janela's spring break. There's a movement sweeping from the East Coast to the West Coast as Joey Janela spreads his disease across professional wrestling. Joey Janela doesn't seem to appreciate the chant from the Defiance, nor the advances here by Randy. Referee Scarlett Armstrong in there to make sure that we have order. We haven't even gotten our announcements yet.
Fans are ready for your next match. Introducing first, weighing in at 192 from Kalamazoo. He is the weirdo hero, Ravenous Randy Myers. His opponent from Asbury Park, New Jersey. He is the bad boy, Joey Janela.
Let's go, Joey!
So our main event, Randy Myers, Joey Janela, we are set to get underway. Randy getting some pre-match instructions from our official. So here we go. Ever since his debut here at DEFY, Randy Myers, I say it time and time again, has captured the imagination of the fans here. I think perhaps in many ways because they see Randy almost as an extension of themselves. Maybe a part of themselves that sometimes they're afraid to let go, to let fly, the freak flag. Let's not forget that Myers is a veteran, has been wrestling for 18, 19 years, close to 20 years. Joey Janela wrestling for about 10 and trying to set up that cloverleaf crab. Myers able to scurry to the bottom rope to break the hold. Well, contingent of the crowd here maybe sees something in Joey Janela that's a reflection of themselves. Sizable advantage here crowd-wise, I think, for Randy, but Janela has his supporters. Janela, maybe in some ways you'd call him an everyman. Oh! Right there, gets planted by Randy. I mean, you look at Randy Myers, he just kind of, visually, he jumps out at you. Joey Janela, and trying to lay in a couple of big kicks. Oh! I mean, to look at him, he's not, he's not chiseled. Doesn't come across as really even super athletic. Oh! And evidence right there, he is willing to do anything to succeed and anything to win. As Randy tries to create some space for himself and recollect his thoughts, Janela winding up, and Randy cuts him off the pass. It's just about to say Janela, no matter what he does it full tilt 100% of the time. There's really no off switch for him. He ducks under the clothesline there, and Randy puts on the brakes. A sexy bitch slap. Randy Myers, suplex into the cover. Near fall there, first pinfall attempt of this matchup. Every match that Randy has competed here in DEFY, I think each time he's probably surprised some of those who feel that he's just a regional guy. He's never gonna break out of the area. Really gained the respect of Sami Callihan. Had a great matchup against Douglas James for the PCW Light Heavyweight Championship that he came up short in. And misses with a chop, and Janela answers. Janela trying to take advantage. Randy turns it around. Knife edge chop after knife edge chop. Myers answering. Janela. Chop fest here in Seattle tonight. And what on earth what did Randy just do? What was that? Never quite sure what Randy's gonna come up with. But this is turning into a slugfest right in the center of the ring. Both of these guys just pounding away at each other. And Randy with a big smooch. Joey didn't seem to care for that, and like two heavyweights back to their feet, slugging away at each other. Oh, down they go. Look at how red Randy's chest is from all those chops. Good God! Both of these two struggling to get back to their feet as the referee continues the count. Who will get to their feet first? Randy with a maniacal look on his face. First to get to a vertical base, but it's Janela who dumps Randy to the outside, and now diving through the ropes. Suicide dive, Janela. Like I said, full tilt 100% of the time, but Myers answers with a suicide dive of his own. Don't ever take your eye off the action if you're at a DEFY event sitting in the first row or two. Referee heads back into the ring to start the count. And again, it's Myers back to his feet first. Sends Janela into the ring. Joey quickly back up. Running forearm, spills Myers to the outside, and now Janela with a plancher from the top, pulls Myers over on the outside. Joey Janela is a guy who once got dropped off of a rooftop onto flaming light bulbs and barbed wire. A plancha senton from the top turnbuckle here in Seattle. That's just another day for Joey. In charge now. Ducks under a clothesline. Into the fireman's carry, Michinoku driver. Both legs hooked. Near fall at 2.5. How did Myers find enough to kick out? Janela's taking a walk. Yep. Over to get the steel chair. Joey Janela with bad intentions. And Randy Myers looking to avoid another loss here at DEFY. He's come close in his last 2 matchups, but fell just short, and now Janela looking to make sure it's 3 in a row, but no! Right through the chair. Janela with the senton from the top, and Myers could be ready to seize his opportunity. Myers plants Janela. He calls it the chili cheese driver. Can he get the cover? Janela gets the right shoulder up in the last moment. The Ravenous one saw his opportunity and saw the door slam shut in the form of Janela refusing to concede. Bit of a shortcut there by Janela, poked at the eyes of Myers. And back to a slugfest, this time on the outside of the ropes. Ah, Janela again going after the eyeballs. Uh-oh, no, oh man, huge Death Valley driver by Janela. Might have compacted Randy's spine.
Let's go, Joey!
Randy in danger of being counted out in what would be a devastating loss for Myers. Myers to his feet, leaps back through the ropes. The match will continue, but now Janela going to the outside again. Yeah, Janela whipping chairs into the ring. This is starting to be dangerous. They hit one of the lights above the ring. Seriously, this is starting to get dangerous for the fans at ringside. And you know, with WrestleMania season coming up, you've heard all the scuttlebutt about the banned moves in New Orleans. Janela's the kind of guy that would walk right down Bourbon Street and give somebody a pile driver or brainbuster or something to get the whole thing shut down. Why the referee has not called for the bell is beyond me. I suppose perhaps because when you... Oh no, right onto the pile of chairs. I was gonna say when you book a match with Janela and Myers, you have to know ahead of time it's probably gonna get out of control. Myers somehow able to get back to his feet. Janela perched on the top turnbuckle precariously. Randy, avalanche suplex. Right onto the chairs, and Janela crashed hard onto one of the bars into the cover. And somehow Janela powers out. He came down hard right across one of the legs of the chair. How are either of these two still on their feet and still able to move around? Randy's digging deep. Janela counters and oh, no. Good God. Double underhook pile driver, cover. Randy refuses to quit. And Janela now to the top. Double stomp onto the chair. Is this enough to put away Myers? Defiantly says no. Janela's in shock. Randy still with the middle finger extended. What gumption by Myers? Look at Randy's back. Janela runs right into a boot. Oh, and enters with a super kick. What a main event this week on DEFY Now. Janela ran right into an enziguri by Myers. Rolling elbow, and now again, both down. Referee in there to check on both to make sure that they indeed want to continue. And that they are both still conscious and potentially able to get back to their feet and continue the fight. Both of them stirring. Janela sets up one chair and now another. We questioned at the start whether or not Randy would be able to match the depravity of the bad boy Joey Janela. What does Janela have in mind for Myers right now? A series of elbows to the back of the skull, and Randy dangerously set up on the backs of those chairs. Somehow gets back to his feet. Oh, good God! Myers setting up Janela. He calls out the get well soon. Cover. Myers finally gets the win. Went through miles and miles and miles of abuse. And anybody who thinks that Randy Myers is simply a kook, a sideshow, an oddity, I think tonight might have had their minds changed after that effort by Myers. As the sexy bitch chant erupts from the Defiance, I think that Randy, I think wants to applaud the effort of Janela. Somebody who once made a living delivering pizzas and wrestling on the side proudly boasted, in the past year, wrestling is now what he does. Joey Janela, who has defied the odds to make a name for himself. Oh, little handshake and a smooch by Janela, the bad boy. Graciously conceding here tonight to the Duke of Delusion, the Ravenous one, Randy Myers. A huge victory here in Seattle. Perhaps a career-turning moment for Myers as you see him bloodied and bruised, and Janela. No, fans aren't going to forget his debut here at DEFY, no doubt about that. What a week it's been. What a main event we've been treated to here this week on DEFY Now. So happy that you're able to join us. Spread the word. New episodes each and every week at DEFYOnDemand.com. And make sure you head over to DEFYWrestling.com for tickets to all of our upcoming events. That's going to do it. I'm Rich Bocchini. So long from Seattle.